Hi. Yes, you're correct. I have changed um the stream game now. Also, hello, Ravine Crowford. How's it going? Um, I went straight. Oh, goodness gracious! I went straight to Buncam because I noticed that Barchi was annoyed at me because I moved her food tray. You can see the little food tray, the little white latticed thing. I moved that over, um, and she thought that I was getting her some food. And then when I didn't give her some food, she turned around and did a rage wee. And I wanted to start the stream with a rage wee because I thought that would be entertaining for me. And, also, like I say, little babies on palliative care. And I feel like it's these little moments that I'm probably going to miss. May as well, make the most of Barji and enjoy her rage wheeze while I still can. I'll see if she'll turn around or if she's gonna stay with her back to me. Yep. No, she's a grumpy thing. Oh, hello, Bambi. Hello, I guess the baby's so green. Very grumpy bun. Hello, Bumblebee. They always fight for attention. Whenever I'm paying attention to the buns, Bumblebee will plop around like, hey, I'm here as well. Yes, that's right, Bumblebee. You're lucky everyone loves you. All right, so today is the last day the buns are with me for a little while. My parents had to go to a funeral in Sydney, so I've been bun sitting for the past little while. So that is why I have little baby buns in my house. Oh, Vargie is forcing Jean Pierre to groom her. Okay, he's not responding to it. Wow, rejected. I guess, Oh, wait, no, he caved. Such a doormat. Okay, but. Oh, yeah. Bargy knows how to get what she wants. You either rage wee or you just push your nose into the person's face. Look how happy she is. Oh, someone else knows how to get what they want. Isn't it right, baby? So Bumbly's also extra needy because she just had a dental procedure yesterday. Didn't you, baby? Didn't you? She was in the vet for a whole day and she got a tooth extracted because, yes, poor little Ploppy Pants has been like dropping food for a while. And I figured she had a cavity or something for ages, but the vet was like, well, it's really expensive, so we want to exhaust everything else. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. It was a lot of money, but it's worth it for a baby, isn't it? And she, apparently the cause was not just any cavity. Oh, rubbing herself on my elbow. Not just any cavity, but it was a cavity, like a cavity to end all. Like it was two. It was because it was one tooth with two roots. If that makes sense. Yeah, one tooth with two roots, and somehow the way that it was growing it led to, I'll just change my display. There we go. Now I can see Twitch chat in the camera. Lovely. Wait, can you hear? It seems like it's really quiet. That's strange. Can you hear it now? Hopefully it's loud enough. But yeah, so because she had one tooth that had two roots, it was the way that the tooth was growing or sitting in her mouth or whatever, it was just forcing this cavity to happen. So, I mean, on the bright side, it was nothing that I could have done differently. Isn't it great, Bumblebee? And there's nothing Bumblebee could have done differently either. She's looking after her little teeth. So, yeah, I don't know if anyone has played this game. I mean, Monster Train, I think I've converted a bunch of Twitch, my Twitch audience into playing the first game. And the second game isn't out yet, but I have already got, I mean, I've gotten as far as you can get in this game, in the demo. Like, you can't do a daily challenge, you can't do a community challenge, you can't even, like, they don't even have, like, the logbook yet, can't customize your train, which is apparently going to be a new thing. But I have won at Covenant rank 1, which is the highest rank that they've got right now, with both of these clans, I believe. Hold on. So there's two... Oh, actually, no, I haven't won with the Dwagon. So why don't we try that? Yeah, so there's some new mechanics. There's some lore, I'm sure, about, like, who these people are. I believe that this clan, the Banished, was one of the people who you fight against, I think, boss number 6. And now they're on your side, which is interesting. But there's also, like, a Dwagon clan called the Pyreborn, and they're quite cool. One thing that I will say, right, is I don't know if it's intolerant of me, but the way that the cat salespeople sound is, like, really camp in a really slimy way that makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm hoping that they will change the noises by the time the game is released, because every time I'm buying stuff, I'm just like, ugh! But I don't know, you be the judge. I may just be a bigot. Who knows? Okay, so you'll see how these different clans work as we play. But let us choose an artifact. We've got, when you are out of energy, cards can be played for their cost and pyre health. I don't like doing that because I do it by accident. Oh, the buns are grooming each other. Oh, it's a little grooming circle. Oh, JP's aware he's being watched. Oh, little friends. Okay. Now we have, when you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less or reduce to 0 for the turn. I think I like that. That sounds good. And upgrade your champion. So I'm the Dwagon. We can... So Pyrogel is really interesting. Like, Phoenix Fire, apply Pyrogel 4 to enemy units. That's a really interesting mechanic where, like, you... Whatever the gel is, so if you put Pyrogel 4 on someone, it means that every attack that they get from any source, whether it's a person, one of your characters, a spell, or anything else, it will do that extra damage. So it'll do 4 extra damage each time they're hit. So it can be really good at getting those high hit point people. Do I want to get slightly more powerful, or do I want to... Let's do an egg deck. Egg-centric. I feel like that's on brand. So when the ability is activated, you gain 1 egg. How's everyone doing? I'm very tired. I'm worried I'm coming down with something because I've not slept well the past 2 nights. And you know, I don't know whether this happens to you as well, but when I don't sleep that well, I start getting like a sore throat, and if I don't take note and make changes to my lifestyle, then I just get sick. And that's not a fun time. So deal damage equal to this unit's attack, so 15, and apply Fire Gel 4 to enemy units. And that means that, yeah, let's do that. Valor is an interesting mechanic as well, because it's a new thing where it makes your attack higher on the turn that you play it, and then it's something that doesn't go down in stacks, but it accumulates, and it means that if you're at the front, at the start of your next turn, you gain the amount of valor that you have in armor. So it's curious. I like it. Took me a while to figure out how it all works, but I think I'm gonna do that. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that so you can't heal, my friend. And I'm gonna blast you. Oh, blast it. I guess I'll give you that as well. And I'll get an egg! That seems like a waste. No, it's not a waste. Or is it a waste? Nah, it's not a waste. I'll get an... Oh, that's right, because I've got that spell. I always forget the artifacts that I've got. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to knock you out now? Oh, button cam. I think I probably want to do that, because you've got a thing where it applies Pyrogel 1 every time I play a spell. So it means I can get you before you get a chance to go up. Oh, look at my little baby Bargy and John Pierre. John Pierre looks so grumpy. Oh, Bargy just wants to be loved. No matter if you need space or whatever, it's no concern of hers. Do I want another egg? Oh yeah, because then everything else will be... I need to remember that this is a thing that I've got. So that over there shows your valor. Alright, so let's see if I can make it so you die. No. Oh! Actually, yes, maybe I can. Nice. Now everyone lives. I really like Pyrogel. I think it's because it means I don't have to put as much effort into actually having an attack strategy. Deal damage to enemy units equal... Oh, I need to remember that if I play a spell that's got a high thingy, energy count, then that's good for me because it means everything else gets cheaper. So now with eggs, that's the sort of thing that you can spend outside of... Oh, wow! I just saw that you can actually just spend eggs to, like, gain more energy per turn. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, actually. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna try and do a Dwagon-centric thing. Oh, although I could have upgraded my units. Ah, well. Ooh! This is good for this particular character. Extra health and whatever for every egg you've got. Yeah, so it's something about the voice of this character. This just very unpleasant to me. Double stack. I'd like to do the thing... So there's more options with spells here as well. Like, you can... Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see as we progress. That's probably good. And then maybe I can find something that will remove consume. Yeah, let's stick with that for the time being. Yeah. No. Not a fan. Oh, little bargy jumpy air. Slow moving soldiers, blessed of entropy, will deal heavy damage if they reach the front. I never do these trials. I don't think I've once done a trial, even when I feel confident. Seems like an unnecessary risk. Okay, so you're gonna get powerful. Look at that. Sure, I'll do that now. Why not? Give you some valor. Do I want to do that? And because the thing is, I'm gonna lose. I'll do that so then I don't lose as much HP. That was probably clever. I think that was clever. Alright. So... do I want to just... yeah. Doing it for the eggs. Or do I want some cash? I mean... it's always about checks and balances, isn't it? Oh, I forgot that this is a thing! Yay! Okay, why not both? I feel like that's gonna be me for the entire stream. It's just gonna be me over and over again forgetting that I have this one artifact. And I guess what that means is I can do this. E. Nice. And oh, I can't put you there, but I can put you up there, I guess. And I'll just make you even more powerful. Okay, well. So, I mean, what I could do is that, and then maybe knock you out? Does that change things? Not really. Well, in that case, I'll put you there. Goodbye, cruel world. Look how many eggs I've got. Super cool. Oh, okay, now you're gonna die. That makes me happy. Let's make you die a little bit sooner. Oh, I should probably stop it being so fast. Apologies. Anything that applies Pyrogel, I think, is something I want to invest in. Advanced damage shield 2. That's probably good. Ooh. So I'm almost at this. So it's either a random artifact or select one of 3. But the thing is, I can't get more than 8. And I can only claim these outside of battle. So do I want to just get this now? But then I start from 0. You know what? I'll keep it for the time being. Because that person, that other dragon that gains power from eggs is probably going to be important. And so Avarice is a new sort of thing where you gain money every time you hit. Or Pyrogel. Let's do Pyrogel. Forge your Spells? I love Holdover, that's my favorite. And Spell Chain is a new one. It's kind of like Holdover, except it happens instantaneously. So like, ooh. Yes. I'll do that. Oh, but now I can't do... Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, JP resting his little chin on Bargie's head. Yeah, but come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects her salvage and pulls out a few blueprints. The train could use some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a mod you like. Which train room do you want Hef to tinker with? So it's either... So a new mechanic here is rooms, where you can change like a floor. So it's a floor-specific sort of ongoing effect. So with this one, it means that anyone on that floor, any unit gets plus 15 to their hitting power. Or spells cost -1. I do have a lot of 1-cost spells, but that's only on the second floor. Or it's equipment that I can give to someone, and then if they kill someone, then we get extra capacity, which means I can put more people. So I always like things that improve capacity. I can get one in to put your own hands to use. Take good care of my baby now. Unlikely. Yes! Apparently the demo's been out since February. Also, hello, Omicron 0B. I think you said last time that you just prefer being called Omicron, but yeah, I have to say I do like saying people's full usernames. Especially punctuation. Oh, you need to be out the door in about 2 hours and you're a bit busy being exhausted because, oh no. Wow. That's, yeah. That doesn't sound like a fun time. I'm also tired, but it's because I didn't sleep. Okay, so Archaon gains Rage 3 when an enemy unit dies on the floor that it's on. Which I always forget about, and I always regret not noticing. Look at Bargie's little eyes. Poor baby. So half your destruction test, is that like a... I'm assuming it's a fitness workout, right? Look at that. All that strength because of all my eggs. I've never personally, which is not to say that, you know, you should be able to explain, but I've never understood the appeal of of fitness. That's not, I'm not representing myself correctly. It's never seemed enjoyable. And I know that's not meant to be the point, but I guess I find it very difficult to do something if I'm not having a good time. Which is maybe why I never exercise. Which, you know, that's never gonna come and bite me in the bum, is it? It's not a thing. I think you could probably use some, like, permanent block. So... Oh! Yeah. I think I might need to restart this one. Yeah, look at that. 1 HP on round 2. Not very clever, is it? Yes, I may reset. Attempted fitness workout. You still want the meat sack to be working in 20... Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair, and I think it's a good a reason as any. Um, I wish I had that kind of... yeah, I think I'm gonna restart this one. It's very admirable. Anyone who wants to sort of like go through like the painful slog, or feels that they need to. It's always very impressive. I just can't do it. Yeah, going to a gym, like going to a destination, also doesn't appeal to me. Oh, you know what? I'll start on the second floor. Sorry. It's so easy to just restart a battle in this game now. I guess they realized that a lot of people were doing that. Okay. I mean, I want another egg, but I don't want you to get angry at me. So I might just put someone down there. Don't you dare go to the middle floor. Oh, pfft. Of course that's what you do. So I basically just like put this on hold for one more round. How do I not... I mean, I guess I could sacrifice someone, but that seems like a silly idea. Because you'd still get 10 damage anyway. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna do it. This is such a terrible idea. Why? Wait, no! Uh-oh. Now the same thing's gonna happen as before. Well, one of the tattoo artists you've been seeing is such a meathead. I fucked up my voice with tea to get more gains when I was younger and dumber. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so you're gonna die. I mean, I guess I can just make you go to the front. And how are you? You okay? Why don't I put that on you? And I'll make you go there, and then I'll destroy you. Yeah, wait, how come you're doing so much damage? Like, oh, okay, yep, now you'll survive. Yeah, everyone lives. Okay, everyone lives for now. I think this is around the time that... Oh, you're gonna hit very hard. I don't like that. And also, that will only do 7 damage apiece. I think I just need to make peace with the fact that this person's going to die. I mean... Yeah, so now at least you will die. And... Oh, there is no unit down there. Okay, sure, I'll sacrifice my little friend here. I always hate losing anyone. It just seems a senseless waste of life, you know? At least you're not as angry anymore. Oh, do I want you to have a shield? And then maybe I'll give you that. But there's no point because you're on the top floor. Ah, and that means that everything else will be worth 0. Wait, how come you're still going to die? Oh, I'm grumpy now. Oh, it's because of you. Okay, now I'll break even. So... yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Or, yeah, I'll give you some more health. So replace the equipment that you've got right now with something else. Oh, I could have used my special spell. Oh wait, no, you're getting really dangerous now. Sigh. Oh dear. I could end up regretting my choices. On the other hand, I'll have an egg. Wait, no, I've reached the maximum eggs. So, what I might do then is I will do this. I'll do that. And I'll do that. And at the very least, you'll be a little bit stronger before you die. Oof. Well, this is embarrassing. Okay, at least I'll add some more Pyrogel to you. What I might do is bring you to the front and you can be like my sacrifice. Ah, there we go. Now you at least have 60. It's still probably not going to be enough. No. Oh, Bargy. Yeah, no, it's not really helping, is it? Oh, so close. Look at that. Ah. At least the Pyre has 40. But then you've got 26. We might need to start again. I'm very bad with the maths of this game. Oh, okay, that wasn't as bad. I only lost 30? Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. This is fine. Ooh, yes. When a unit gains Pyrogel, it gains +3 stacks. Yes, please. Hey there, Boxing Cat. Hope you're well. I'm getting plenty of eggs at this point, so I think I'm not gonna get any more eggs. This one's good. It's a good combo with like someone who's shifting, because actually there's better ones, but no. I'll get a Battle Dancer. Sure, why not? I think I want more energy because I currently have an equipment which gives me extra stuff, extra capacity. And maybe I will. I like the idea of building up to this amount. Sure, I'll do this. I'm gonna get my egg. Whelps apply Pyrogel 3 when attacking. I don't think I have any Whelps. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyrogel 2. I really don't need any more eggs at this. Oh, actually, maybe I do. Let's see. I've got a champion. That's a Dwagon. Dwagon Steward. Yeah, no, I don't have any whelps. Do I want them to gain just 2 Pyrogel? I think I want eggs because I've specifically got a unit that gets more powerful with egg. More powerful with egg. Spell cards without upgrades cost -1. I mean, I've already got this one, which reduces spells to 0. maybe what I want is to remove all buff effects on an enemy. Yes. Okie dokie. So, do I want to heal my thing? I kind of want... Duplicate any card except... Is there a card that I would particularly like to duplicate? I mean, I do like that Slay equipment. Slay equipment. Ooh, I also like that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna sacrifice my pyre for the time being, because it's still, you know, early game, right? And I'm gonna duplicate this Pyrogel spell. Oh! Oh, and $5. Yay! Or when a unit gains Pyrogel, it gains +3 stacks. I mean, normally that's my go-to. But I don't think I've ever gone up this track. So I want to see what happens at number 3. Dualism. Does doubles the stacks of status effects applied by this unit. Oh, that would be good for you. Every time I do a spell, you add Pyrogel. Valor 5, which is basically like free armor if you don't get hit. It might be good for you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that on you. And I'm gonna give you dualism. And let's re-roll. Get some more money. Upgrade a unit with quick and +5. What would I make quick? Maybe you? No. Extra hitting? No. I'll make you bigger. Because if that's your base, and I have like 8 eggs, ooh, that could be good. It means you'll be on your own. I should have put the Valor on you then, so you get block. Ah well. Penance Seekers. This is always my least favorite. Little Bargy. They could not seek their own penance, so now they are doomed to bestow it on their enemies instead. Grant them the absolution they desire. Not doing the trial. Never doing the trial. Don't do the trials. I'm sort of... Oh, gain 2 eggs. Okay, so I probably shouldn't summon you yet, because I want you to at least have, you know, decent amount of egg. Oh. Well, I guess that's happening. Yeah. That'll do me for the time being. What was the cool thing? Oh yeah, slaying. There's more space for you. But I think I want to do that for you. No, I don't. What is this again? How much damage do you do? Deal damage to this unit's attack. It's a bit of a waste, but I don't want to be wasting my energies dealing with your... I don't know. Just I don't like blight cards. They make me sad. Oh, it's such a waste to do that down at that stage. So... But, like, who else would I put down here? I don't really have any other characters that I would really want to put down here with me. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put as much shit on you as possible. They want you to beat them up. Yeah. Yeah! They do! It's weird. Angels are weird. Do I want to do that? No, because you're possibly going to die. That is what I want. And what is this? Shift equals you gain Valor 3, so let's do that. Oh yeah, this is a thing. Look at that, I got both of the double stacks in one go. Bit overkill, really. Where else would I put it though? Do I want to save it? Yeah, I think I'll save it. Alright, yay! This is a good place to put this. And I don't want bad things to happen to me, because that makes me sad. Maybe I just want... No? Okay, yes, so you're going to die. You are not going to die. And I suspect that maybe you wouldn't die? So maybe my focus really needs to be on you. Oh, sap. Sap. You get it? It's like sup. Sap. It's clever. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put the equipment on that unit. What a waste. Okay, so you will live at the moment if I do nothing. Do I want you to survive? I think maybe I want you to survive more. So now all these go to 0? Yes! It's not so bad. And then I put this on you. Really? But at least you'll die. No, no, you don't die. Why would you? Oh, it's because we're getting sapped. Oh. Everyone, no. Okay, I should try to not get sapped. 8. Minus 14. Nah. I knew I should have gotten more HP, but I did not. Yeah. That was clever, right? Now I'll only lose 2 more. Look at that. 0. 0 HP. How embarrassing. Okay. Well, at least we're not going to be sapped anymore. Wow, you will do nothing? How? Why? Is it because you'll die? Is it because I'll die immediately? When a unit on this floor... Let's see what happens. Okay, you get stronger when anyone dies. Okay, now you'll get -2. Oof. Ouch. Well, you get minus 20 now. And what if I do that? Minus 42 because of all that Pyrogel. Okay, so the Pyrogel made it worth it. Definitely worth it. Yes. I'm making peace with my choices. I'm not going to regret them. Let's see. 52 damage. Valor 2. 152 versus 116. No, I think I want. Ugh. This is not. This is not coming up, Cavi. Okay. Oh, this could be worse. Yeah. Yeah. I knew I could live with this. Nice. Oh, Bargy can. And John Pierre can. Here we go. Yay! Alright, and I've got 7 eggs again. So cool. Deal 20 damage to all units. So that's something with this dragon deck which is terrifying. There are cards that actually hit every single unit, including friendly units. Moneymaker. Oh, gain 10 money for each egg. That could be a way to make some easy cash. Revenge. Deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. I mean, that might be good for the dragon, the egg dragon at the top. That's what it's called now, the egg dragon. Do I want to loot it now? Yes, because then number 5, I can build it up again. And then number 6, boss number 6, which tends to be a harder one, I can have a full egg. I'll have a full egg by that time. Dragons and whelps gain 8 attack. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyrogel 2. Whelps apply Pyrogel 3 when attacking. I think I just picked up one whelp. Wealthy whelp. So plus 8 damage is probably alright. Yeah, especially if you get plus 8. I might do that. Yeah. Choose an artifact. Ooh! I certainly want to get lots of rares. Well, there's a chance to try this out. What's a rare deck? Summon, draw an equipment card from your deck. And if you're equipped, you gain Valor 8. Are these rare cards? I guess melee attackness. Oh, it takes that much damage again for each stack of melee weakness. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Gain an equipment or room card. Friendly units gain Valor 7 on Slay. I can do that in the top room with my egg dragon. Create a copy of the first spell you play each turn. Additional Ember gained at the start of the deployment phase. Okay, but you get less. But you get +1 per turn. Friendly units gain Avarice 3, which means I'm going to be very, very rich. Can I afford both of these? $2.95. No, I can't. Oh, I can just not. That's annoying. Well, one way to fix that. Friendly units gain Avarice 3. Or... I mean, if it plays... Oh, you gain a copy. So that would work. That would be really good for these consume ones. It means that the consume spells would just last forever. Like, that's good. But, money. Well, I haven't tried that. It could be a spectacular failure, so for that reason I think we should get it just to see if that is indeed the case. Their strength grows from the defeat of others, even their own. Be wary of their fierce power. Kindling Corral. Never noticed that. Wait, what do these do? Strength grows from the defeat of others, even their own. Okay, I'm gonna tentatively put you down here. Oh, poo. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll put you there. And do I want you? Yeah, I'll put you there as well. Yeah. 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 This is fine. Pyrogel. Yes. Oh, stupid sappy cards. Well, at least you'll get a lot of damage and... Oh, but then it stays with me for the next turn. Okay, I'm gonna not. What if I do that? Okay, I'll save these. Oh, what if I egg? Can I egg? No, I can't egg. Okay. This is not optimum. Okay, so you're gonna die, which makes me happy. You too will die. Oh, and that makes all these... Yeah. Well, it makes that cheaper. Is that gonna be better, or is that... I mean, like... Oh, you only get that if you slay. There we go. It's probably as well as I can do in the circumstances. And sap is slowly going down, but I'm guessing that you are a sap, yeah. You too are a sap. If I do that, then I can't, I think I probably need a shield for you. And it's gonna sap us. Oh, we get another one. I could just do that again. No, I'm not gonna do that. Here we go. Did I give myself... Yes, I did give myself a shield. Ugh. Sap really does sap your strength. It does what it says on the tin. Oof. Oh, actually that's good for me. Means I don't lose as much health, which is nice. But, is there anyone else? I need to be more aware of what is happening. Do I want you to die, or... I think I like you more. Yeah, I like you more. Okay, you can die. Hey there, Violet, how's it going? Yes, more Googly Eyes. Googly Eyes, the sequel. Oh, little Bargie's come out. It's very, very sweet of her. Grace us with her presence. Oh, I mean, this is easily dealt with. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's the best I can do. At least the pyre does like 65 attack. Went shopping and had so much pollen. Felt like someone threw a bucket of sand. Ugh. It's really just, as someone who's a hay fever sufferer, it's just something that's really unpleasant. Oh, yeah. Something that's really upsetting about being able to see the pollen in the air. Do not like. Whoa! 50, I did not see how low. Holy. How? They really are relentless zealots. Holy shit. Well, I mean, why not? Let's get some money while we're still alive. Oh, this might be the last one. No, don't you dare sap me! Yeah, shit. I just continue. I mean, I just figure at this point I may as well just do as much of that as possible. Ugh. Oh, little Bargie hopping around like a baby. Oh, I hope that card comes up again next turn. Yeah, I mean that's good, because it means that you won't sap me, right? Oh, if I do that, then I get the others for free. That's how this works. This economy. Do I want to do that, or do I want to like sacrifice? No. And do I have space for you? No, I don't. Ugh. I don't like where this is heading. I thought I was doing so well. Then that's... Oh, okay, you're gonna die. Cool. I'm okay now. I just want to see how much I can take that down. Nice. They basically had the run of our basement until we realized they could be potty trained. Yeah, I mean, like, most of them are naturally potty trained. Look at little Bargie's belly. Look at that fluff. Yeah, so the only reason why you see poos everywhere is Bargie's fault. Look at that little eye. Look at that. She knows what she's doing. And she doesn't care. I mean, part of it is probably related to her kidney disease. Yeah. Pretty much all the rabbits that I've had, besides her, have just been naturally toilet trained, like they just go into litter box. But it's not something that people talk about. I guess there's that sort of, I don't know, I'm not gonna say like pet owner fascism or whatever, but I think there's this idea that because dogs need to be litter trained and dogs are so intelligent that other animals that are different couldn't possibly do this convenient thing. You know what I mean? it's nothing against dogs, at all. It's just different animals with different behavior. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I've been reading a lot of books and papers and things about how imperialism works, and so much of the logic I can see applied to, you know, the perceived races. Like, they're basically saying most of the time that these people are not people, they are animals, right? And even looking at the differences between races in terms of intelligence and things like that, it's like, okay, because your culture is different and you don't do things the way that we do, it necessarily means that you're backwards. Because you don't have industrialization, because we have it, is a sign of modernity and progress and all that. Because, oh, look how much easier it makes life. So if you don't do that, it must be because you're less intelligent or you haven't evolved as much. I just went off on a tangent. We were talking about rabbits being litter trained. Oh no, rabbits use litter boxes. Did I say toilet? Whoops, I didn't mean to say toilet. I'm sure if you had like a really diligent rabbit, I know that you can train cats to actually use human toilets. Flushing litter box is a cursed concept. Yeah. Picturing your past pet rabbits hopping onto the toilet and getting soaked. No. Do you remember what kind of rabbit they were? Like what breed? Do I want to apply damage shield forever? I think I do. And I think I want to make it cheaper as well. Oh! And that doesn't take up a thing! It doesn't take up a thing! Whoa! Oh wait, if I make it lower, then it means that the other ones won't be cheaper, become cheaper. Yeah, I don't think I would. And also, like, it again, it comes from this same sort of thing where it's like animals doing things like people means that they're better. Whereas all you get is, you know, horrible splashback, I'm sure, on the part of the poor cat. But also, you know, you go to the bathroom and you just see like a little cat poo floating around in there. That's gross! I don't like that. Maybe they put the piss in expert mode cover for cats. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Why not? Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Yep. Cool. Okay, Cupid. We're going down. Little naked boy. Heaven's leader of the cherubs has been manipulated by the Titan of Dominion. Now even Heaven's workers are under the Titan's grasp. Who are these Titans? Is that the person who I beat in the first game? I think it is. Oh, hello, Bambi. Oh, Thumper. All white with black coloring around the eyes and ears. Oh, hello, baby. You want to say hello to everyone? Yes, I was saying before that she went in for a dental treatment yesterday. And I've been told that she has to have, like, wet food. Like, she's free-fed, and she's free-fed dried food. Like, I only give her wet food as, like, a, you know, like with rabbits, you know, with rabbits you have treats that are pretty much, you know, if you're worried that they're not eating enough, you will offer them, like, a treat. This is what I do for these buns anyway. And wet food is the same with Bumbly. Like, I've just got something in case I'm worried that she's not eating enough, or I haven't seen her eat in a while. I'll, like, put it out and see what she does. Yeah, I don't like the idea of giving her own, like, because wet food, nutrition-wise, is not as good as some other foods are, you know? So I don't typically make a habit of giving wet food, but because she's, you know... Oh, damn it, I should have done that first. Because she's got little stitches in her little mouth. She needs to be eating only soft foods, so I've had to, like, dilute her dried food in water. And, yeah, she's not a fan. And who can blame her, really? Like, that is... bleh. Like, it's dried food, but it's been diluted with water, so it probably doesn't taste the same either. I've been trying to convince her to have it by, like, putting some extra treat, like, not just the wet food, but, like, a cat treat, and smearing that on there. It's basically like chicken fat, I think. And tricking her into thinking that that is what she's eating. Oh. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting that it makes these things cheaper. Can you fit? No, you can't fit. But once you kill that person, then more space will open up and then I can put one of you down, which is good. Probably should have done something more here. Your second rabbit, Misty. Oh, there's such cute names for rabbits. Oh, little baby. Third rabbit was a much larger breed than I was given to take care of from a friend. I love giant, like until these buns, I only have had giant rabbits, and so I have a real soft spot for giants. Don't know much about his history except that he was very large and with a dark grey all over. We called him Charcoal. Oh, it's so lovely. I love buns. Buns are very cute. Is that good? Are you still going to die? Okay, you're not going to die. I feel like it would behoove me to not take more pyre damage than I have thus far. Are you gonna die? So nothing will happen to you. Do I want you to have damage? Or... I do want that, certainly. Ah, okay, well that's good. I forgot that that was a thing that happens. While I'm here... Oh, we got some more space. Okay, cool. I'll put the other person down there, and for now, I will make some money. Hey there, Dead Viney! How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good... I'm assuming it's Friday night or Saturday morning? It is Saturday evening here. Oh, she's eating her dried food. Well, her not dried food because I've soaked it in water. Ugh, so gross. Poor baby. She doesn't deserve that. Well, no, she deserves everything. Ugh. Do I want to do that? I don't want to lose more of that. I mean, the least I can do, I think, is get rid of you. And Archie's bum scared me. Poor little bit. Sorry. So they're all going to die. What if I put you here to be a shield? No. Well, I'm gonna take 3 damage and that is gonna happen. This is Monster Train 2, yes. Yes, it is. 4:14 a.m.? 8:15 a.m. Oh my goodness. Why is a tattoo appointment that early? That doesn't seem right. No, no one should have to wake up that early on a Saturday morning. I am so sorry that this is your fate on this sorry day. Oh, now you're dying too? Okay, I might restart this one because I feel like there's something I'm not doing correctly. With the great stabbing. Huh. If I do that, is that going to be good? Possibly. Oh, the bundle. Get the bundle here. Oh no, my dragon's going to die. And they're not. This doesn't seem fair to me. At least you're alive. You wouldn't betray me. Poor dragon friend. My dragon keeper. Oh wait, no, it's my dragon teacher, isn't it? Do I want to do that? I think that's probably better than this, right? At this point, yes. And you don't do anything, cool. And does that get rid of that much? I think I probably want to do something here instead, while I still can. Yeah. Alright. That's as good as I can do for this particular round, I think. Look at that, that's depressing. Oh, I got stressed for a moment there. Okay, I think you are not long for this world. Oh, that's cool. I'll at least save that. Okay, this will be your last gasp, my dragon friend. Look at that, isn't that cool? How come it will be eaten, but like, how are you gaining HP? Is it because... How? Why are you getting plus 20? Oh, okay. Right. Well, oh gee, I don't have anyone else. At least you're getting more powerful, but you're also taking a lot of damage. Oof. Now the thing that I can't let happen is for you to eat those. So you're both going to die. You're going to gain 14, even though you're sort of slowly losing health. So what I might do is I might do that, because that will get a fair chunk of your health. Oh, wow. Double or nothing. Now, oh, I can't get any more eggs anyway, so... Alles gut. Yeah. This is fine. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you don't have any HP. Just like my pyre! Ugh. So, I just read that a carby breakfast before getting a tattoo is important. Is there a reason for that? I wasn't aware that that was a thing. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, lovely stuff. Okay, so we did it in the end. Yeah. Nice. So we got there in the end. That probably could have been played better, but it's fine. It's fine. Do I want another one of those? Because it might mean that my spells are cheaper. Something about blood sugar levels being at risk when you're being repeatedly stabbed. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think I'm gonna get capacity because I haven't been really seeing the results of that hammer. And I might also loot this, because I need all the help I can get. Increase max egg by 2! When you damage your own unit, reduce its cooldown by 2. I think I'm gonna increase egg. Apply Pyrogel 10 to enemy units that enter the top floor of the train. I think, yes. Let's do that. Okay, yes, Pyre. I'm not even thinking of anything else now. Ooh! Look at that! How much did I go up? 30% of max Pyre health. It's not bad. Happy with that. Okay, so let's see what the maximum thing for egg is. Gain 3 egg. And 10 coin. I'd like egg. Good egg. Is Bargy sitting on Jean-Pierre? What's happening? Oh no, that was her shoulder. Jean-Pierre looks very pleased with him. Oh, well, I can't see anymore because Bargy's in the way. Oh, the legendary dog made of bone bounces towards you, its bone tail rattling together in an excited wag. An elusive creature that can cross dimensions as easily as he can catch a cursed stick. How do you know it's a boy? You're blessed by his appearance. Yip. However, life as a mythical, adorable puppy is a lonely one. And the dog made of bone's tail droops and his little bony expression seems sad. Will you stop for the bone dog? Bone dog sounds like, you know, a frat bro's name. Look at JP's little paw. Look at his little white sock. Will you stop for the bone dog? Give him some kindness. I don't. Okay, so you can pet the bone dog to get the pendant. The first time the pyre reaches 0 health, restore the pyre to half health. This can only trigger once. I feel like that's what I'm gonna go for, given my luck. Or adopt the... Oh, I just realized that I've got whatchamacallit, I've got Flux on. Let me know if that makes the graphics better for you, because I keep forgetting to turn it off before I stream. But I've been getting a lot of eye soreness lately. Adopt the bone dog, which I'd like to do, but I don't want to have a unit on the board. I don't want the dog to be killed. Celebrate triggers after defeating a boss. It means you need to keep the dog alive. It becomes a, is it not fetch quest? Escort mission. Your pyre permanently gains 10. I'm definitely petting the bone dog. You pet the bone dog. His expression lightens and places a gift in your palm. His expression places a gift in my palm. That's very kind. Okay, let's see if we can do multi-strike. Ooh, Titanite. Incoming damage reduced by half. I mean, that'd be good for those... like, for people like you, who I want to be in the front. I'm gonna do that. Is anyone worth being quick? I haven't really used any of the other characters. Do I want you to hit better? Hit good? Or do I want to reroll and hopefully multi-strike? Endless is always good. I think anything that has a revenge sort of thing is good, because then you basically just use them as, you know, a shield. I mean, I guess I could just get some more money. Yeah. Start battle. Oh, I didn't read the thing, sorry. Savagery's final assault. These foes will attack to clear your floors and attempt an assault on your pyre directly. I mean, that's what all of them do. I assumed. I find for number 7, I tend to prefer this to be clear, but I could have forgotten how this typically goes. Oh, well, you know what? You're endless, so I can just experiment with you. Oh, I see. It's good to get you out of the way, I think. Advance, damage shield. Like, I'll give that to my Dwagon. Let's slay. Maybe I'll do that. I don't particularly care. Oh wait, no. I want to double stack you. Oh, that did like nothing. Do I want friendly units to gain Valor 7 on Slay here? But you're not likely to kill anyone, so maybe I want to put that up here. And I'll do that to you. Because then everything else is free. I've remembered that! I'm really proud of myself. My biggest thing is forgetting the artifacts that I pick up and all their special qualities. Sure. Do I want to... I mean, your HP's fine. But I want to do that to the egg dragon. To my egg friend. Or do I want to do that down there? No, because the whole point is that you are going to be killed! Over and over again. Oh, I'll do that, so at least you'll get some Pyrogel on you. Yeah. So I had a board game night last night for the first time in ages, which I loved. It was so much fun. It was with my former work colleagues, and I got to play this game for the first time that I had bought, but then I'd never really had the opportunity to play. And it's called... Oh yes, I'll put you here. What's it called? Poetry for Neanderthals? Don't know if you've heard of it. Oh no. Maybe a bat. I should have put you up top. No, why? I should have... Okay, if I start to die, I know what I need to change. But anyway, Poetry for Neanderthals was a lot of fun. It's such a simple game in concept. All it is that it's kind of charades. You're in two teams, and you look at a card and it has a concept. There's like a 1-point word like jacket, and then a 3-point word which is like yellow jacket, and you can sort of like choose which one you want to describe, and you can only speak in 1-syllable words, and that's it. That's the game. So the idea is that you kind of end up just sounding like you're saying weird poetry. It's bizarre. I did it with my my bosses, my former work colleagues. And yeah, it was. I would recommend. It was really dumb. I think the best one was. I was told, my topic was 7 deadly sins. Oh, also, sorry, I forgot the best part. It comes with an inflatable club. If someone on the other team, like the person giving the clue, breaks the rules, by, the general charades rules, or they say a word that's more than 1 syllable, you get to say, "No!" and hit them on the head with the club. That's really the best part of the game. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I got my prompt that I thought was the most fun was 7 deadly sins. And oh no. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna restart this one. I made some poor choices. No! Stop it! No, let me restart! I changed my mind! No! Oh, how dare you! How dare you! How dare you? Such an impotent thing to scream. Oh. That's another cool thing with this game. You can just, reverse your turn. Oh, actually, no, I wanted to start from the start, didn't I? Restart battle. I said, I do bad thing. I go to hell. God hate me. And then, I was thinking, my friend didn't get it. So I was like, well, what else can I say? So I was like, I sloth. I lust. I go to hell. I thought it was funny anyway. And that's all that matters. Oh, I could have put... I maybe could have put them on the bottom floor. Because then I can just keep replacing you. Yeah, because it's better to... Okay, sorry, let me do that one more time. I don't know how else you would describe 7 Deadly Sins, personally. I don't think it can be done. Little jump here. Sure, I'll give you that. I love that you get so many new copies of this. It's great. Apply shield? Will that still apply the damage? I don't think so. Oh, that's why I didn't want you on the bottom floor, because of the whole they hit everyone thing. And now I've put everyone on the bottom floor. So maybe I just shot myself in the foot there. Ah, well. I suppose what I can do is just that, right? And then I can get rid of you. And then we get some extra damage on you. Extra valor. And I think maybe do that too. I feel like I could be doing more damage here somehow. Okay, well maybe that'll do it then. Like, do I want that? Do I want that? No, I keep forgetting I want that for a certain person. Yes. Shiny breaks the one-syllable tile? Oh, last me want bonk, glut, me want pie, and me want yours. Green, me want shiny. Oh yeah, me want gold? Sloth, me nap on task. Wrath, me stab you. Pride, me best in game. Bravo! I feel like I need more valor down here. But then... yeah. Yeah, I just want higher attack all around, I think. Especially if it means that we add more Pyrogel to you. Ugh. Bye. I don't like that. Resolve, like at the end of the turn, you just automatically lose 5 Pyre points. Pyre points. I feel like that's not the correct term. Finally, okay. Okay, I've only got 5 eggs. So maybe what I do... there we go, now I've got 8 eggs. Oh no! I was kind of hoping I'd get rid of you, but alas. I want you at the top or do I want you down here? Because I think even if I put you here... I mean, it's still better than where I was at this point last time. So... like, it's not the best. But I am doing better. Considering. Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm gonna regret saying that. I'm certain of it. Yeah, so I need to get rid of you. Yo, that's cool. Done. Oh. Ah, no! Sorry, that wasn't my intention. I was trying to mouse over, but I just clicked by instinct. I need to do that here, so that way my little incense people don't die. I mean, incant people. I guess I put you here. Do I want to, like, count you as just a lost cause and just focus on these ones? No, because I think you're actually good. I'll get rid of you because you'll die next. I think, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Poetry for Neanderthals is a recommended game of mine. If you just want to play something really stupid. There's like a not safe for work version, which seems... I hate not safe for work versions of anything. And it's not just because I'm a prude. It's, also, it's just like... I don't know, it just feels like, you know, cheeky adults, you know what I mean? It's very edgelordian in a... you know, unfunny way. Like, how can we make this game less fun while acting as if we've done something really transgressive or whatever? And also, I'm a prude. Why not both? Easy if you try. This character design, speaking of prudishness, the googly eyes really make this character, I think. Especially as it's not like adult players won't ever... That's exactly it! Like, it's like you need to be told rude things, and it would just be like rude prompts. Like, it would be like you have to describe vagina or something like that. And then it's just like, ugh. You know, like, how is that funny? Like, it's more funny when it's like unintentional or when it's something that you put in there in order to explain something else. Like, for me, I don't know, maybe it's just my own sense of humor, but it just seems like such a... Yeah, it's very sort of like, ooh, sounds a bit rude. I just, yeah, not a fan of that whole sort of thing. A child's idea of adult. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Okay. I think I may have salvaged this one. Yes! Take a good look at me now. Wait, why does that only... Oh, because you've only got 9. Ha! Everyone survives! Except for my pyre. He would not be the only one to resent the idea that people need to be told to make sex jokes. Yeah. People who feel the need to tell you they have a dark and edgy... Yeah, that's the thing, like, just be funny. And I know I'm not the best person to, you know, talk about being funny, but, you know, I take humor very seriously. It's like, you know, South Park humor. You know, like Cards Against Humanity. Like, I kept thinking when I was playing it, I kept going back to, like, this is what Cards Against Humanity could have been if it was geared towards people being creative and not just, like, giving people, like, oh, this phrase, it's edgy. You know, it's, like, edgelordy, and people gather in... Like, I never understood why people who have just met each other use that game as an icebreaker, because it's like, well, I don't know you well enough to trust that this is just about clever well, not clever word, it's just about wordplay, but also it's not very creative. It's just like they give you everything. It's just filling in the blanks with cards that they supply you as well. There's nothing there. It just, like, that offends me personally. Oh. I think I will. The time I've seen it work as an actual icebreaker is among teenagers who legally probably shouldn't have been playing. Yeah, possibly. Oh, do I want artifacts, or do I want my person to be really... I think I want my person to be really powerful, so I might actually just keep it. I'm not gonna judge an edgy little shit the same if he's 14 as if he's 45. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, okay, yes, let's heal my pyre, please. Okay. But yeah... I think you've hit the nail on the head there. It's something about adults doing that and thinking that it's a replacement for a personality or a sense of humor. It's like, you know, there was this person who was like a friend of a former partner of mine, and like I'm glad we're not together anymore for many reasons, but the biggest reason is because I don't have to be around this person anymore. But like, he was one of those people who would... His sense of humor was saying something offensive. Like, it wouldn't even be in a joke form. Like, he would just say an anti-Semitic thing, right? He would make a sentence like, oh, it's probably because they're Jewish and Jewish people blah blah blah. I mean, you know, he would say it with even less tact than that, you know what I mean? He would just say a sentence. And then if you didn't laugh, he would be like, oh, you just don't get my sense of humor. And it's like, that's not a sense of humor, that's just you making statements. Like, there's no punchline. You know, like, I think that it's possible. I personally don't find, you know, racist jokes to be funny. I mean, like, unless you're making fun of Italians or French people. Or the British. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, personally, I don't really see the value in sort of, like, making jokes about race unless there's a point. And that's my own sort of, like, again, my prudish sort of, like, you know, political correctness gone mad sense of humor. But, and this is the same issue that we had with that woke book that we were reading the last few streams, where
sometimes I could see the formation of a joke, and like I could definitely critique whether it was a good joke, you know, like well structured, but you can at least tell that an attempt was made. And like this guy was even lower than that, where it was just saying a thing, and that was meant to be funny in itself. The fact that you said a thing that was bigoted, but I'm not really bigoted. So yeah, there's a special place in hell reserved, I think, for people like that. I say as a non-Christian. My favorite risque bit was an image, a girl tied up with a sign saying, "I'm a bad girl cream pie," and being hit in the face with the more safer word kind of cream pie. Yeah, that guy's just he was absolutely, like, the reason why I mention anti-Semitism is because when I was living in Japan one time, he came to visit my former partner, and we went traveling around together. For one thing, like, I was in a really tiny country town, and he was going out of his way to be obnoxious. And as, you know, one of the only foreigners in this tiny town in the middle of nowhere up a mountain, people who come and stay with you, the way that they behave, it reflects on you as a person. So even though I didn't particularly like this person, the fact that he was staying at my house, there was a sort of implicit I approve of him. So when he was going around town and, you know, like with his tattoos showing and things like that, his partner at the time had like literally had like a geisha tattoo, you know, of like a sexy geisha lady on her arm, and was just walking around with that. And it's, you know, it's not about like, oh, you're limiting a woman's bodily autonomy, like she's very welcome to have the tattoo. I just don't want her tattoo to reflect on me, because she gets to leave in a few days' time, whereas I have to work with these people continuously. I mean, people are a lot better for the most part. If you go to the cities, tattoos are getting more and more popular in Japan, but I think it's particularly because I was in a very, very conservative like it was literally up a mountain. It's the town logo was the town above the clouds, Kumono no Machi. Yeah, the town above the clouds, and yeah. You know, it was strange enough to even see a foreigner like me, let alone have one live with them, let alone have like some, you know, tattooed, like obnoxiously tattooed. You know, like it's one thing to be tattooed, but it's another thing to be like, I know that this is a custom here, and you know, like that there is this thing, and I'm not going to walk around with any kind of No, I am going to walk around with the self-awareness of being like, yeah, this is my right. What are you going to do about it? But, you know, I mentioned anti-Semitism before, and that was because sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. I've just forgotten about the game. When we were traveling, we went to Matsuyama, and at the time, Matsuyama in Ehime Prefecture, which is where the bathhouse from Spirited Away was modeled off of a gorgeous bathhouse there, which is why we went. And then, yeah, we went to a pizza restaurant, and the person who was running the pizza restaurant was an Israeli dude. And from that alone, we didn't know anything about him. He was perfectly hospitable. He was running his shop. And like we sat at the table, and he just, like, this guy just started saying anti-Semitic things. Like, not jokes. He was acting as if they were jokes, but he was just saying things. Specifically because we found out that the shop owner was Israeli, and apparently it's then warranted to be anti-Semitic. This isn't even, you know, the sort of anti-Semitism which is like critique of the state of Israel, because am one of those people who thinks that, you know, critique of Israel in itself is not anti-Semitic. It's possible to give critique of Israel in a way that is anti-Semitic if you talk about it being like an essentialized thing about, you know, Jewish people. You know, like there's ways to take it, but I don't think that critique of Israel is inherently anti-Semitic. So I'm not. He wasn't even doing that. He wasn't even, you know, taking it political. It was flat out anti-Semitism. I can't remember the things he said. I think he just said, you know, like, I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, like, the J word. You know, like, you know, as opposed to a Jewish person, I'm not really sure, you know, like the appropriateness of just using the, you know, like the equivalent of saying, you know, a Chinaman or something like that. You know what I mean? To me, but, and it wasn't just that he was using that term, it was that he was saying, because he's a, you know, Bumbly. I know, it's terrible. And he was only saying it because we were in a restaurant that had an Israeli person who was running a shop, who wasn't even in Israel. He was in Japan. He just happened to be from Israel, you know? And the way that he was saying it, it was just like he was slowly getting louder and louder, like he wanted the guy to hear. Actual aggression disguised as just a prank. Yeah. Like, it's, you know, it's been, I think, almost 15 years since I had that experience, and it still makes me angry thinking about it, because just imagine sitting down to have a meal with friends and people who theoretically you would like to enjoy being in the company of. You know, we're in Japan, we're traveling around, and you just want to sit down and be anti-Semitic and like you're trying to get the guy to come up and take offense, and like he wanted a confrontation. What a shit. I hope he's doing poorly. I don't often, you know, like, wish misfortune on people. But for someone who dedicated so much of their time to just going out of his way to just be hateful, it's just like, I hope that at some point that backfires on you. You know, like, we were all sitting there, we were telling him, shut up. You know, no one was okay with it. It was very clear, and he was just laughing it off like we were the problem. I was on the verge of, like, getting up and, like, just going off by myself. Like, I think we had already ordered the pizza at that point, so it would have been weird because we have to pay for it and all that. Like, he made it awkward, where any reaction was going to, you know, make the shopkeeper lose face. Just, some people are just shit. All right, let's play the game. Let's play the game, Bambi. Actually, first, let's say hello to my baby. Bambi. What's she doing? Oh, sorry. I think she might be rubbing her chin on the microphone. If she is, I'm sorry. What's she doing, baby? You're being a little friend. You're being annoying. Yes. My annoying friend. The problem there is by telling him we hate this, stop it, you're basically saying you're winning, keep doing what you're doing as positive reinforcement. Yeah, it's like that troll personality. And, you know, the thing that really pisses me off is I would consider myself a troll as well. You know, like, anyone who's seen me on social media, especially during Gamergate, knows that I think basically, like, what I found was the most effective, because I had to put up with this guy for the entirety of my relationship, which was like 5 years. Ugh. The only thing that worked was a sort of variant of mocking him, where he would say something and I would laugh, but it would be a derisive laugh, because then he'd get confused. Like, it was because then the joke goes around to being me laughing at him. And that seemed to be the thing that gave the most success. But I don't want to be in someone's shop where someone is belittling them and like being bigoted and shitty. And I don't want my laughter to be misinterpreted as endorsement to this person who doesn't know me. You know what I mean? So sadly, it wasn't something I could use in that instance. Oh, so awkward. Yeah, I've certainly found that, like, during Gamergate and, the reverse trolling that I tend to engage in, a lot of it is to basically distract them from their real targets, because I don't really care what, like, oh, John Pierre. I don't really, tend to get that up. Like, I can be angry on behalf of other people, but if some stranger comes out of nowhere, and Margie's doing a big stretch. If someone comes out of nowhere and says something about me, it makes a personal statement about me, that I genuinely, I don't know whether it's like a neurodiverse thing or whatever, but like, I genuinely don't care, because I have no investment in that person, so I don't care. Like, I get more upset, and I get, one could reasonably conclude, look at that stretch, that I get more upset than I need to be when, someone who I actually care about, says something, mean to me or about me or whatever. But if it's just some rando on the internet, I don't care. But yeah, it is about them being embarrassed, and that's why, like, when it comes to fascists and things like that, when people were throwing milkshakes on people and silly string and all that, that was really effective, and I wish that people did. I wish that people did more of that now, because, like, it's embarrassing. It's not illegal. I'm sure they label it domestic terrorism at this point, but it's, it makes them look stupid because of the fact that they're meant to be manly men and they're getting upset about getting some, pink milk on them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's about the right tactics, I think. Sorry, let's get back to the game. On deployment phase. Okay, let's do that. And do I want to re-roll? Is that what I was looking at? Yes. Ah, finally! Oh, and I've got no one to apply it to. I mean, I guess I could put it on you. Yeah, maybe I put it on you, and then I also upgrade that. And then I also give you more... Wait, you... Oh! Shit. Well, can't undo that now. Maybe... over 6. No, because I'm not going to do anything with the money now. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go. And I have 10 eggs. Or do I want to, like, re-roll? Let's re-roll. Oh! Hey!
Not seen this one, so I can't spite ECR pensive this time. Probably.
No worries. This is just a demo, actually. It's not an actual game, but that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much, Ashrand, for resubscribing. Always very much appreciated. And I hope you're doing well. But yes, feel free to stick around or feel free to come back at another time. The game, I'm not sure when it'll actually be released. Unrecognizable from his original form, Seraph has returned as a puppet of Titans from the Abyss. Seraph's savage form will weaken the defense of your unit. I'll probably need to head off sort of soonish anyway, because the reason why I streamed a little bit earlier today is because my parents are coming to pick up the buns, and they're coming back from a funeral of, you know, a family member. So, well, not like a... Yeah, of a family member, let's just say. Yeah, so I wanted to have a chat with them. I remember, Badass Digest! Oh my goodness, those were the days. You know, honestly, like, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that was actually where I basically got my mojo back. Are you still using Numpty in the conversation? I love it. Yeah, when Gamergate happened, like around the time that it happened, I was, you know, not in a, like I'd just given up what I wanted to be my career translating video games. And I was really upset about feeling like that wasn't an option for me. You know, you train so hard and then it's like, well, what was the point of doing all that work? So the Badass Digest was the first time that I actually saw people being able to have fun with it, because no one was taking it serious. Like, I mean, before Gamergate, if I had issues about like sexism in games or in the game industry or something and talked about it, I would just be dismissed. And so I couldn't laugh at it. Like, for me, being able to laugh at something is a sign, like, it's a way to be resilient for me. So I just happened upon the article that Andrew wrote, Andrew Todd, about, you know, early Gamergate. I think it was still Sarkeesian Effect days before it turned into like a weird sexual, like, I mean, it was already sexual harassment, but like it was like real sex shaming. And yeah, I just saw for the first time there was a bunch of people and they were just making fun of all the trolls. Like, I would see the comments in other articles and everyone would be like, yeah, sex, like, Anita Sarkeesian is hysterical, ruining games, politics, you know, all that. And then the Badass Digest was the first place that I went to where I saw that people, not only were the majority of people on side, you know, on side as in with, you know, similar opinions of that being bad as me, but they were just really letting those vicious trolls have it. And it was that moment, like, I think sometimes if you're in a bad place, all you need is just an example that there's an exception to the normalcy that you see everywhere. And the fact that there was this one place where I felt safe, that was all I needed. And I've carried that second wind all the way to today, which is why, you know, keep farting at people all the time. If it sounds like what's coming out of their mouth is just a bunch of farts, then you fart at them. That's the appropriate response. But yeah, it's the sort of thing, and one reason why I sort of engaged more in, you know, that trolling in during Gamergate was because I saw the amazing impact that it had on me. Just to have one space where I felt seen. It's like I want to be able to do that for someone else who might be in that vulnerable position that I was in at the time. You know what I mean? It's that sort of pay it forward kind of thing. Yeah. It's funny how that works, you know? What do I want to do here? Yeah, but it's like once you feel okay and safe, you can thrive. And sometimes people just need to feel like they're allowed to thrive. That's how I feel anyway. Just one other person saying, yo, using this shit can have a huge effect. And that's kind of what allyship, I think, means to me, anyway. In the sense that, oh, look how chunky you are, my friend. Do I want to put it on you? Yes. Put away, put away, put away. Actually, no, I want to keep you there. Yeah. Yeah. So Gamergate is a weird time for me because I think it really, you know, it really severely impacted a lot of people who were in games or wanted to be in games and, you know, etc., etc. But it was also for me a really, like, you know, liberating experience because I was able to find those people. You know, I don't really consider myself someone who feels like they have or need community, and it's just the way that I am. And I know that a lot of people do need community, and I think that's perfectly valid. It's something like I'm always very suspicious of communities, but sometimes you just need to have other people who aren't shit. And it makes all the difference. Where do I want to put this? I think I want to put it down here because then you'll all get that fire stuff. Yeah. And you'll disappear. It's kind of like what Chomsky says about alienation. Media giving the impression that everyone agrees with the dominant narrative and you're just some isolated weirdo. Yeah, that's it. That's absolutely it. It's strange, isn't it? And it's why I think Gamergate is something that is... It's a little awkward for me to talk about for that reason. The fact that Gamergate, you know, like, I got doxxed and, you know, stalked and all that. Nowhere near as bad as some people I know. But, like, I already lost a career that never started. You know, before Gamergate. You know, like, I'd already gone through that dark night of the soul. And so, although it was sort of representative of, you know, what we're seeing right now, so much of that really germinated during Gamergate. So, like, it's never, you know, I can't say, oh, I'm so grateful for Gamergate. But it was also that sort of, like, second wind moment for me where it was the first time that I stopped feeling alone, which is not what a lot of people during Gamergate experienced, which I completely understand. But I can't say, you know, like, I'm not going to say, oh, I miss those Gamergate days at all. You will not catch me doing that. It's just something that I can't look back on only in like a negative way for all of the hatred that it came from and that it inspired and that it has continued to inspire to this very day. It was also, I think for me, the first time that I really saw people fighting against it. Yeah. very complicated feelings about most people you were spending a lot of time with during the peak of the whole mess. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like, I think, yeah, I mean, probably my only, you know, relationship that was like really, you know, more positive than not happened as a result of Gamergate as well, which is interesting. But yeah, like, obviously, just because you agree on a certain thing doesn't necessarily mean that the person has your back, or that they, you know, don't mean you harm in some other context. Or, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how life is kind of unpredictable like that. And it's not really black and white. Yeah. You've been wandering around a weird Dark Souls world and finally found some people aren't acting like that. Yes, that was it. It was like, you know, you spend so long gaslighting yourself. You know, I had given up on a career that I wanted to have. I'd already had, you know, like, content warning. You know, I'd gotten to a point in my life where I actually, you know, considered not being around, you know? And that's the lowest that I in my life have ever felt. But that was all before Gamergate. So then Gamergate for me was the turning point. I think it's also that whole thing of, you know, Martin Luther King's letter from Birmingham jail about the white moderate. Like, this is, I'm drawing from other struggles. I think it intersects, obviously, but yeah, I don't want to minimize the American civil rights movement. But a lot of the stuff that he says about, you know, the white moderate being scarier, like more frightening than, you know, extremists, I think that kind of rang true in that sense, where, like, I was, you know, constantly gaslighting myself about overreacting, about, you know, oh, no, like, I'm just being hysterical. You know, like, you get to the point where you start believing it, even though in your heart of hearts you're like, this is wrong, and people shouldn't treat other people like this. Yeah. So then finally having that moment where there are other people saying, no, you're right, it's shit. Things shouldn't be like this. Yeah, it's impactful, to say the least. And transformative, I would also say. Maybe I'll put this down here. That's probably a bad idea. Kind of an unforced error from the other team to that's it. Like, once they're saying the quiet part loud, then you can act on it, and you can point to it, and you can get catharsis from it through taking the piss out of it. Well, not, you know, still taking it seriously, obviously, but for yourself, being able to say, I can see that, you can see that, and you cannot tell me this isn't happening. Like, you know, you cannot tell me that wasn't a Nazi salute. I mean, people are still trying. But it's like the only people that they're convincing there's more nuance in the situation at this point are, you know, it's like preaching to the converted. Whereas, you know, other people who might have been more moderate are like, holy shit, that was a Nazi salute. Why was that a Nazi salute that I saw just now? Yeah. Sorry, I've missed some of the chat back here. Just because someone's in the crosshairs doesn't mean they aren't also kind of awful dangerous. Yeah, Brianna Wu. I think I've read something about, like, being very, very pro-state of Israel. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. Hurt people can also hurt people. Which doesn't justify the hurt that they've received. Which, you know, some people take for granted as well. Okay, back to the game! That's a key method of propaganda. Don't try to convince the target to believe. Convince them that everyone else believes, that they'll feel like they'll have to go along with it. I saw like, I don't use Instagram, but I saw something about, what was it? About ways that, you know, like, propaganda against Palestine is used to basically make moderates feel like it's too complex, like they can't possibly weigh in on this, it's beyond them, and that it will make them, you know, they'll lose their reputation if they make an uninformed decision from this complicated issue. Yeah, sadly, it seems to be a very common tactic of people. I wonder if I'll win. I'd like to think that I will. I think we ride the narrative that being a victim of some kind teaches you. Suffering and trauma are not teaching experiences. You can be a shitty person and still suffer any and all kinds of prejudice. Yes! I mean, I literally, like, made a post about that from something I was reading today. Do I want to do that? Probably not. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was reading about like this white woman photographer who allegedly took very sympathetic, did very sympathetic photographic portrayals of Maori people and Samoans, and the woman is sort of like acting like, you know, like there's an image, a photo that she took of her dressed up, like it's called me dressed up like me as a Maori, and it's just like really gross to look at. Very unpleasant. Oh no, you're gonna die! Oh no! Oh! No, you're not going to die. Haha! There we go. But it was sort of being portrayed as, oh, well, you know, she was better than, like, a lot of those colonizers. It must be because she knew what it was like to be a woman. But, like, in the 2 chapters before, there was this whole spiel about how white women, after slavery was abolished, white women who had previously been, like, pro-abolition started to, like, completely, you know, they started to, like, pursue that whole, like, oh, yeah, black men are rapists and things like that. So it's like, they weren't using their gender, like their axis of oppression, to develop empathy for black people. Why are you coming up with a different conclusion here with someone sort of, yeah, it annoys me. What's the thing here? Oh, okay, so if I get rid of you, then you will die quicker, I hope. Ooh. Yeah, do that. Or, how's this? That's not gonna do anything. What if I do that? What if I do that? No, I'll just do that. And sure, why not? See, also turfs. Yes, no, that's probably the example I should have gone for first, rather than like literature about like 19th century photography. Hey, the Shreyaks, how's it going? Hope you're well. There's a reason people emphasize that the big picture is pretty simple, and in fact only gets simpler the more of the nitty-gritty complicated details you learn with regards to Palestine. Yeah, that's true. Like, I definitely used to be a person who would say, oh yeah, I guess it is quite complicated, isn't it? And then it's like, no. Not really though. I guess in some way it is, but in most ways, no. No, it's not. Do I wanna... I think I wanna do that. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get through, but you're just gonna do 5 damage. I think I'm gonna win this. And then, here... What do I wanna do? Ah, no! Bit trigger happy of me. I never would have thought, starting this PhD on 19th century exhibitions, that I would see, you know, be reading about this and being like, oh yeah, this is really relevant to today. Because so much of this is still happening. Like, a lot of the stuff that people are saying about the US right now, I'm just like, this is not even a modified version. This is the same imperial tactics that were used in the 19th century. It's weird. It's not a new playbook at all. Yeah, I think I got this. I don't want to, you know, assume too much, but I'm pretty sure I got this. Do I? Are you quick? No, you're not. Do I want to... If you do 12... Maybe I want to keep you. I want to keep you going. Big and strong. Oh, okay. So it's the final thing and nothing is going to happen to you. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I should just focus on your good health. I mean, this looks pretty good. Look at that. Yeah. As long as those people are... Oh! People tend to view the past as aliens, but Roman oligarchs, the cerebrals, the slumlord, etc. Twas ever thus. I need to use that phrase in my PhD. Also, hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hope you slept well. I'm just about to win. This is like the one round that I played in this entire stream because I kept getting distracted talking about Gamergate and like anti-Semites and, you know, the usual. Look at that! We won! We won! We won! We won! We won the demo. Yeah. So my I should probably leave off so that, oh, my parents said they just landed and they said that at 7:52 and it is now 8:30. So they'll probably be, and it's a domestic flight, so they will probably not be that long, not that far off actually. So I should probably finish off my stream now. Which is a shame because I was really enjoying the chats. Reminiscing about horrible times and looking forward to many more horrible times in the future. Let's finish off with a nice close-up of little Bargy. Look at that little face there. Oh, I love her. Let's see what little John... She'll always choose a piece of hay that's just a little bit too big for her. And her tiny little head. Oops. Ah. Where's John Pierre? Let's say goodnight to little John Pierre as well. He looks very happy. What a good little baby boy. You can always scream at me over Discord about lingering GG trauma or whatever. Oh, thank you. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know that there's much trauma there for me, because for me, Gamergate was the turning point. Which just doesn't seem right. I guess it's the sort of thing where if you know that that's a reality, because like Gamergate was just this kind of thing being vocalized and sort of making its way into the mainstream. So it made me able to feel like I was able to do something about it rather than just being, depressed. Yeah. We started transitioning the month before? Oh my goodness. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. Wow. And look at you now. Oh, wow. I think a lot of people who, like, when I, first started, I mean, like, I met you as a woman, and back when I thought I was a woman as well. Amazing. But yeah, I think a lot of the people who I sort of made acquaintances with, who at the time I believed were cis men, have since transitioned. So I think there's very few cis men left. Where have all the good men gone? They all became women. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm afraid you did miss the whole stream, Mats. But it wasn't like the only reason why I'm streaming earlier than usual, because because my parents are coming back today and the little buns need to go home. So I thought I'd actually have a chat with my parents about the funeral they were at, and just make sure they're okay and all that. Being a good family member. Started like a year or two in. Oh, your Big M Trans Now What dropped a month before the Zoe post. Holy shit, yeah. And about a month before the Zoe post dropped was when I had made up my mind about, stopping my, no longer pursuing video game localization. So I guess it's a similar thing. Well, it's not a similar thing, but big life changes, you know what I mean? Yeah. There you go. No more cis. Awesome. Well, thank you so much again, and goodbye to little John Pierre for now, and goodbye to little Bargy for now, and her big piece of hay that she is munching away at, yum yum yum, like a little piece of little baby bun spaghetti. Oh. I'm getting distracted now. I need to leave. Alrighty, thank you so much everyone for joining me and for the good chats and all that. I hope you have a good one. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Probably on Wednesday at my usual streaming time at around like 9 a.m. GMT. But otherwise, I may actually stream during more of a US friendly time earlier in the week as well. I don't know if Violet, you're still streaming on Mondays at America friendly times, or if you're through with your big I want to say dumpster dive. It's not a dumpster dive, a dive through your stream library. But in case any of you are not following Violet and really enjoy like the variety streams as much as I do, Yeah, you might want to follow her and see when they're. Oh, you got a good 20 months left? Wonderful. Well, in that case, yeah, please do follow Violet. And yeah, because her streams are always a lot of fun. Alrighty, everyone, take care. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.